Now, the Patriots hopefully will aim a little bit higher. That's why I wanted to bring up this question. There's a lot of smoke, maybe too much smoke at this point, about the Patriots' interest in Ohio State quarterback Justin Fields. At this point, it feels like it's so far out there and so much out there that Justin Fields is not the quarterback the Patriots want, and they actually want somebody else. But these are the Belichick Jedi mind tricks that we're sort of getting into here.
This tells me they're trying to get somebody to jump them. This tells me they think 1, 2, and 3 are going to go how they go. They think that somebody's going to try to take a quarterback at 4. They think they need to get to 4 or 6 seed a quarterback. They don't want to pay for 4. So they want somebody to jump for 4 to get Fields so they can get 6 for cheaper and get the guy they really want. Did that make sense? I kind of lost track of my own words while I was explaining that. They want a quarterback, right? The picks are going to have to trade to get a quarterback. 4 and 6 are the first 2. Okay. They don't want to trade for 4. It's going to be too expensive. They think they can get 6. They don't think they can get 4. If you convince somebody you really love Fields, and there's another team that loves Fields, they'll trade for 4. That takes that team out of the equation for you to compete with. Then you have less competition at 6. It's cheaper, and you get the guy you really want in Trey Lance.
That's how I feel, is that the Patriots are not interested in Justin Fields, are actually interested in somebody like Trey Lance or Zach Wilson, and they're hoping that their interest make somebody jump them, go up and get Justin Fields, like you're saying, and have their quarterback fall to where they feel comfortable trading up to, because Justin Fields, to me, has a lot of things that do check the Patriots boxes. And one of the things in particular is that their Ohio State offense is extremely complex. They run a pro style passing system with a lot of adjustments and side adjustments post snap based off the route, right? Where's the route adjustment going to go? They run a lot of option routes there. All right. And they run things like that cause the quarterback to hold the ball a little bit. And I think that's why you see a lot of the times with Justin Fields, his process is a little bit slow. He stares down receivers at times, and that's because they run a vertical option style offense. So those types of things, I think he's already been in there a little bit. And certainly the physical traits are off the charts, right? Arm talent, athleticism, and mobility in the pocket too, and ability to throw off platform from in the pocket. That's really impressed me as well with Justin Fields' tape. There's a couple of throws in those I call them CFB championship games where he was not exactly clean in the pocket, didn't have his feet set, and he's still ripping it 60 yards down the field, right? Those are types of throws that you say, wow, okay, that's really impressive with Justin Fields. But I think the main thing that I worry about with him in this system is that ability to process things quickly, is that ability to cancel out things based off the coverage quickly early on in the progression and get to 3, 4, 5, because he's going to have to be able to see the field quicker to survive in this offense. And we saw last year with Cam Newton, not that Cam's not capable of doing it with more experience in the system, but a quarterback that's holding on to the ball, staring down first reads is someone that doesn't tend to work here in this system. So I think that they do need to find that balance of, okay, can Justin Fields survive in our offense and be able to get through that progression quickly enough to survive? Because in the NFL, unlike at Ohio State, the first read's not always going to be open, right? They're not always going to be able to throw the guy on the first read. So that's an important element of too. The second thing with Justin Fields that concerns me just a little bit in terms of the Patriots is his ability to operate under centers, because he did do it a little bit at Ohio State, but most of their under center stuff was bootleg action, was rolling him out of the pocket. Not a whole lot of traditional play action passing from under center. So those two elements I think are going to be new to him, and certainly something that he's going to have to work on. So unless they're going to plan on going full spread and just allowing him to operate in a spread system where he's hardly ever under center, and they could change the scheme to fit that, but they're going to have to get rid of a lot of the play action concepts that they really, really like that have worked well for them over the course of the 20 years that they've been here. So those two elements concern me, but I still love Justin Fields as a player. He's my quarterback too in the draft. I think some other teams can get a great quarterback out of him if they surround him with the right pieces. I just don't know if he's exactly the best fit here in New England.